Hi, this is Jane from Golden House Tarot, and this reading is for Taurus for July 2018. Here we have the Knave of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. We have Death, the High Priestess, and the Knave of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knave of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Now, these cards here are representing the energy for you for this month. And what we have is the Knave of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So what this says to me, that the energy of the month is going to be one of a surprise almost, a changing. The energy is going to be changing, and it's going to be changing for the better. There's going to be a few kind of pleasant surprises, fortunate events. I think, synchronicities, luck's sort of going to be on your side this month. You're going to get some information that's going to be helpful to you. There's going to be some messages, and I think that you're going to feel more comfortable with your circumstances. But I also feel that you've got to kind of be on your toes, because there are going to be some unexpected events. And I think they're going to be very positive, unexpected events, but some changes, and perhaps ones you're not expecting. The Six of Swords always, to me, represents moving into a much happier space and leaving some of your worries behind. So perhaps through the month of, the first 6 months of the year could have been quite turbulent. There's been lots of changes. But to me, I'm looking forward and saying that this is going to be a much better second half of the year. It's going to be a more fortunate half of the year. And the Six of Swords is saying that you've learned lots of lessons, and you're moving forward now, and you're leaving some stuff you don't need behind. You've learned some truths, because the Knave of Swords always, to me, represents some truths. Here we have some influences that around you, and that they can be people or they can be events that happen. The Death card represents change. So something's finishing, something's changing, but it's something that you expect to finish. So it could be, the end of a contract. It could be that you've decided to relocate. You've made some important decisions about your future. But with the Death card means that there's transformation. So whatever this is that's finishing or you're leaving behind, or, it can just be, a problem you've had with your health, or, you're getting over the flu, you're moving into a better situation in terms of your health. That's what this card is representing, the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It's going to be a time of introspection for you. It's a time where you're going to really start to have hunches and look within yourself for the answers, and you're going to start to have more faith in your own intuition and yourself. This is what the High Priestess is representing. And the reason that I feel like these are going to be really good, positive messages, and you're going to feel better about the way you think, is the Knave of Cups is about a message of love. It's a message of emotional security, a message of feeling contentment. And this comes because whatever the changes that are happening, and it is a month of, changing fortunes, whatever those changes are, you're very content about them. You're ready for those changes to come, and you're ready for them to happen, and you're going to trust yourself and the feelings that you have about them. Here we have the Knight of Swords, Knave of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords means to me that with clarity comes action. He's an action card. He's a card that wants things to move forward. So because you've begun to believe in yourself, you're prepared to make some moves, some actions, and make some good decisions. These decisions may be around your finances or your home life. And the reason I say that is because with Pentacle cards, they're often about our physical security. The Knave of Pentacles is news in relation to our finances or our home or or our health. It's news. Good news is coming in respect to one of those things. So the news may be that, you know, you got a decision on a job that you've applied for. You've got you know, you've put an offer in for a house and you've been accepted. It's that kind of news that you will get. The Knight of Swords says it will happen quickly. It'll happen, you know, quite fast. And the Wheel of Fortune also indicates to me that things will move fast, and you'll be quite lucky. You'll be in the right place at the right time. But what happens now when we get to the Three of Pentacles is that if these changes happen and you initiate something and you're moving forward, this is now time to make some future plans, because to me the Three of Pentacles is a planning card. It's a building card. It's a card of architecture. So you need to have a vision for your future. You need to say that, okay, you know, I can see the tide's changed and things are moving the way I want them to. I'm starting to build some momentum. Now I need some plans. But with the Three of Pentacles, it's always an indicator that, you know, things will work better if you work with someone. It's also a card that represents teamwork and, you know, working with other people, compromising, planning together so that you get an outcome that suits everybody. They're very positive cards. Definitely some movement this month for you in whatever area of life at the moment you're focusing on. And it's movement in a very positive direction. You're going to feel contented at the end of the month that you've made some progress, and I think that that's, you know, a really good thing. You have to have faith in yourself and listen to your own intuition. You have that information within you. You have the clarity that you need because you've received some clarity. You have fortune on your side. The universe wants to help you here. It'll help you better if you let go of this and you say, okay, done with it, time to move on to the next adventure. I think this is something you want to finish because you're ready to start a new adventure, because here we have contentment. And when you have the Priestess and the Knave next to you, it's saying to me that you are happy with the decisions that you've made. You've got some clarity, you've got good news about the future, and now it's time to go into a planning phase for the next half of the year. I hope that, Taurus, you have a great July, and I hope to see you again next month. Thank you.